right, have not fans, and yeah, I think I've been avoiding this video for a bit. I'm only doing it because of the crazy preview we got for next week. Is Madison going to save Jeffrey from Justin? Given the fact that I believe that Jeffrey's going to be in the parking lot of the apartment complex when Madison's on the phone with him. We do know he's either in the car or standing outside of the car. We know that Jeffrey's going to be getting 2 phone calls next week. One from Wyatt, one from Madison. Wyatt about the fact that he has a loaded gun and he wants to take out the Haves, the Harringtons and the Criers. And then from Madison warning him not to go over to Justin's place. And at this time, Wyatt's at Catherine's house. Madison's back at the hospital. So, I mean, how would Madison even know where to go? I mean, would he just simply trace the phone call, or will he call David to warn him that, hey, your son's over at Justin's place? Because remember, David has the address, obviously. So I guess I don't know. But in any case, we know that there's an obsession there. I think I referenced this in either my first take for the episode review or in my trailer breakdown for next week, that he has pictures of Jeffrey plastered all over the walls and everything, and it's creepy as hell. Like, I mean, will he finally admit that he's gay next week? I don't really know. I mean, Justin, as far as I know, is still adamant that he's not gay, yet he repeatedly says I love you to another man, and you've made me feel like I've never felt with a ever, and things of that nature. So I guess that maybe he'll admit it, or I don't I'm trying to make some sense out of his character. But I joked around that if you go back to Family Matters towards the end of the series, and am I the only one who really didn't like the last season or two of Family Matters? Not only when they changed the Harriet's actress, but I just didn't. I felt at that point, they had jumped the shark too many times with all those crazy inventions. But Myra, rest her soul. I think this was at a point where Stefan and Myra teamed up in order to break apart Steve and Laura, because they were jealous, because this was at a point where Steve and Laura were actually dating. And I think that Myra actually had like hidden cameras on Steve's glasses and was watching from her bedroom, and her wallpaper was Steve Urkel face, just his face plastered all over the room. And I'm just like, okay, Myra, you're fine, but damn, girl. And then, even going back to that Mariah Carey song, I think it was a diss track against Eminem, where it's like, why are you so obsessed with me? And then, pictures of her all over the room. But I think it's safe to say that this is not good for Jeffrey. I honestly don't care what happens to him, because I think it's like a forced plot line. It would be different if Jeffrey is pulling one over on all of us, even me, and he actually has a plan. But I could just see him going to their apartment and not leaving. I said this weeks ago. I don't think that Justin's either going to allow him to leave, or he's going to end up hurting Jeffrey. I think that this is definitely an unstable attraction, not just because it's a man-to-man thing. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying this is very unhealthy. But I'm going to, hang on, let me adjust the chair here. I'm going to be honest here. I want to be honest. And I'm not saying, anybody out there has pictures of somebody on their wall like that. Don't you think it is a bit of a realistic tone to what's going on here? Like, we live in a day and age where we might not have pictures of someone that we admire or like or love or whatever all over our walls, but we check on people's social media all the time, Facebook walls, Instagram walls, Twitter, what have you. And then, we just either screenshot, like, or save pictures like that. And Justin is pretty much a representation of that. I know it sounds as weird as it does coming from me, that I'm actually giving credit to Justin's character, believe it or not. It really is creepy as hell. But I mean, when you think about it, we're talking about kind of like Jeffrey following Wyatt everywhere, climbing in bed with him when he's asleep, pretty much, smelling his clothes when he takes them all to go shower. So I said it before and I'll say it again. Justin is truly a twisted, dark representation of who Jeffrey was in season 1. And guys, if you have either never watched season 1, if you haven't watched season 1 since it was on the air, I strongly urge you to go to Hulu, where all the episodes are, save the 2019 ones, and watch a few of those Jeffrey Wyatt scenes, and you will see what I mean. Jeffrey was creepy as hell in the season 1. Trust me, he was creepy as hell. I did not like, me and the majority of fans did not like Jeffrey until season 2, when we began to get more character, because up until that point, he was a freaking creep. So, yeah, I mean, Justin is like a new level of creepy, but Jeffrey was definitely on that creepy stage, you know. Even Landon, you know, with Charles wasn't as bad. I mean, well, to be fair, you know, Jeffrey never tried to go down on Charles. I mean, Wyatt, but, you know, he wanted to. So, with that being said, it is definitely unhealthy. A lot of people are saying, you know, will Madison get killed or hurt trying to save this fool Jeffrey? I honestly hope not, because Madison doesn't. It's almost like, you know, if Mitch gets hurt by his family trying to save Benny's dumbass, I really hope nothing happens to Madison. But do you think Jeffrey could be saved? Do you think he will actually be in prison in their apartment? We'll just have to wait and see. But I don't know. I feel like Justin's going to punish Jeffrey, because the way he's talking, he still blames Jeffrey for that beatdown he suffered when it was actually David that delivered it. So we'll just have to wait and see. So guys, you know the drill. Comment your thoughts in the comment section below. Please hit that subscribe button so we can hit 100,000 subscribers. And please support the channel even when the show isn't on the air, because I do plan to do If Loving You Is Wrong videos when the haves and the have-nots is off the air. Thanks so much for making it to the end of this video. Be sure to click the thumbs up button if you like what you just saw. And if you have anything you would like to add to the video itself, go down to the comment section below and type out your thoughts. And I also have social media related to the haves and the have-nots: Twitter, Instagram, Facebook page, Facebook group. Links to everything will be in the description below. And if you like action figures, video games, and trading cards, I have an eBay store as well, where there's free shipping on everything. But I also have a second YouTube channel that I'm working on, where I talk about things that are non-Tyler Perry related, such as anime, superhero shows and movies, music, pop culture, and sometimes political news, depending on what the circumstances are. Be sure to check out that channel as well. In the top left-hand corner, you should see a picture of Candace Young. You can click on her to subscribe to the Haves and the Have-Nots review. We're trying to get to 100,000 subscribers. And if you liked the video you just saw, be sure to check out the other 2 videos that should be popping up on the right-hand side. Trust me, if you like this video, you'll love them too. Once again, thanks so much for visiting my YouTube channel, and I'll talk to you in the next video.